let me start with the obvious, okay? Yes, I did cut my hair. You want to see? Boom. Don't mind the bedhead. I know I look like a lesbian, but guess what? I am one. I am one. Where the fuck? Motherfucker. Okay. Fuck. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Hold on. Everything's going wrong. Boom. Okay. Ah, this is what I wanted. Guess what? I am one. So I might as well make it more obvious. Alright, I was doing too much there. My bad. I promise you my room is clean. I just have a crew neck here because I wore it last night while I was gaming. Yeah. I game. Anyways. So yeah, I cut my hair. And now listen. Some people just won't get it. And by some I mean most. Most people just won't get it. And you know why? Because they're not cliT. They're not cliT like me. And if you don't know what cliT is, where have you been? Let me break it down to you. CliT is, so we know what cunt is, right? Like, that shit's cunt. Charlie's cunt. CliT is like, you're cute. It's a little cute, so it's cliT. It's cliT. If you still don't know what I'm referencing, go ahead and watch the Out of Character podcast, and you'll know what I'm talking about. It's called the Gnarly Podcast. What was I saying? My hair's cliT. Yeah. No, I cut my hair because I just wanted something new, and that happens every single time I have hair. I get really bored of it. So in like 2 weeks, I'm gonna be tired of my short hair, and I'm gonna be like, can it be long again? But that's just because I'm very much like, I need something to change. Something feels wrong. Let me change something, and that's usually my hair. I'm just surprised I haven't shaved it yet. I feel like eventually down the road I will be. That just feels like it's in my cards. Fuck. What was I talking about? I'm veering off the road here. Whoa. Boo. Okay, hold on. Thank you. It's because I cut my hair. It's a celebration, y'all. What was I saying? Yes, I cut my hair. People don't get it. Normies don't get it. They see it and they're like, why would you cut your hair like that? Why would you cut your beautiful hair? Your beautiful, thick and wavy and luscious and voluptuous hair. Bitch, because I can. Because I can. And guess what? It'll grow up. It'll grow back in like 4 months. Trust. Okay, let me get into it. So, I have a history with short hair. And basically, I cut my hair a little bit shorter than this 2 years ago. And I wanted to die. I wanted to kill myself. Trigger warning. Sorry. I don't ever want to use that phrase, but I truly spiraled because of it. I know I was hella dramatic, but literally, like, my self-esteem went so low because I just hated how short my hair was. And it was a mix of, like, I don't want to look like a boy. Like, that wasn't what I was trying to give. I was trying to give, like very pretty, but the cut was just like bowl cut, and like I couldn't do anything about it but let it grow. And eventually I did live out my pretty princess world with the long hair, but now I'm here. Anyways, yeah, so I just had like a horrible time. Another reason why I hated the short hair is because I felt like once I cut my hair, I kind of realized that I had gained weight, because I also just wasn't having a good year in general. And so a lot of the times I would just stay up late, get takeout, and I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't even get up for class. Like, I wasn't moving, you know, very bad. But I cut my hair and I kind of noticed that I gained some weight. And I don't think it was so much like, oh my God, I gained weight, I'm fat. I think it was like, mind you, I didn't gain that much weight, okay? Like, in hindsight, it wasn't a lot, but I gained like 30 pounds within a couple months. And considering what weight I was at, I really was not that heavy. I think I peaked at like 140. No, like 130, basically 140. But I think it was like knowing, like, Jesus fucking Christ, I really let myself go. Like, I just felt like that was way too much, way too fast. Anyways, so I gained weight and I noticed it in my face because I cut my hair. And I was like, this is not cute, this is not cute. And I just hate that, like, my hair makes it look worse, like, makes it more obvious. And yeah, I just really hated that it made me look like a little boy. And I just didn't like how my hair looked with my outfits. Like, it was really fucking with me to get used to it. And I think the fact that even, like, the haircut itself didn't help. So yeah, and I was really hesitant to cut my hair, but I just thought, like, you know what, like, that's not healthy. How much I would cry every day over how much I hated my hair. I would deadass look in the mirror and just, like, tear up, or just straight up start crying because I hated it so much. Like, it just felt like I wasn't seeing myself in the mirror. Yeah. So leading up to this time, I was like, I want something new. Also, if I cut my hair, like, and I'm okay with it, it'll kind of prove to me that I've rebuilt my confidence and my self-esteem, and I'm no longer in that dark place I was in. So yeah, I cut my hair, and actually at first I was gonna go a little bit longer because I was like, I'm scared, I don't want to go down that road again. But then halfway through the haircut, I was like, nah, chop it. Nah, chop. Nah, chop. Nah, chop. If you didn't know where that was from, look up Lil Tim. Yeah, so how am I feeling about the haircut now? At first, it was definitely kind of like my heart dropped. Like, oh my God, it's really short. It's like almost as short as it was. And I kind of started freaking out. And I was like, I don't really like how it looks on my face. But then I was like, no, it's just the way it's styled. He kind of like stuck it to my head and like really puffed up the top. And I didn't like that. It looked like my head was just fucking huge. You know what I mean? But then I kind of messed around with it myself. And I was like, okay, like, it's hair. Even if I don't love it, I think it's just the fact that because my hair is so thick, it just does its thing when it's first cut. Even when it's long, like longer than this, it kind of reacts weird. So I'm like, okay, let me give it like 2 weeks. It'll chill out, and plus, I don't hate the cut. I actually think he did a beautiful job. The layers are insane. I feel like my hair has so much character. I guess you can't really see it, but you can kind of see like the sides. A lot of layers, a lot of, yeah. You could tell. There's like so much. So that's why I'm excited for it to grow, because I know that when I have a lot of layers like that, my hair just kind of sticks. And then after 2 weeks, once it grows, it kind of starts waving, and the layers really help with that. Yeah. I'm actually really proud of myself because I don't feel upset over it. I was really insecure about it for a sec. The day after I cut it, my sister, my girlfriend, and we went to LA, and I was low-key feeling myself. We were taking photos and stuff, and I would see the photos of myself. I was like, wait, it's kind of cute. Like, I think I just don't like short hair. I didn't like the last haircut I had when I went short because it wasn't me. It was kind of looked like a military cut, but this one's very me. It kind of has, It's more of an alt haircut, very punky. It's meant to be styled like this sticking up and this kind of more like this, and yeah, very spiky hairstyle. And I think that's why I like it even more, because it has more of my personality. I still feel like it's not really me, but I'm trying to learn how to just be confident with whatever I have. And that was the main point of cutting my hair, was to get to a point where I'm just comfortable. I could do anything to myself and I'm still comfortable with who I am. Like, that's how you know I had a fragile self-esteem, because I cut my hair short and I was a mess for months. But yeah, I'm doing better. I'm really proud of myself. Um oh yeah, I was really insecure when I went to work at first, because with my family, with my girlfriend, with friends, and just going out in public, I don't care, because I'm like, this is me, this is who I am. My family and friends accept me. Strangers who I'm never gonna see you again. And honestly, to be honest, like, I feel like it's more of an ego boost to go out in public and get stares. Before, that used to make me insecure, like, oh, I look bad. But now I'm kind of like, oh, you're looking at me because you've never seen this before, and guess what, I'm fucking rocking it. And I know you're thinking that. I know you're looking at the fit, I know you're looking at the hair, you're looking at me and going, damn, now that's a cool cat. But yeah, anyway, I was at work. I started feeling insecure because everyone's kind of a normie, and people's reactions, at first they were making me insecure, because they were like, oh, you cut your hair, well, it looks good. Oh, you have a pixie? I hate when people say, do you have a pixie? Because I don't want to give that. I don't want to give that. I'm trying to give more rock star. But then as more people were like, oh, you cut your hair, like, it looks good. Sometimes you could tell they're like, oh, it looks good. But as people talked or complimented me, I was kind of like, wait, even if they are saying it in a backhanded way, me responding like, oh, thank you, yeah, like, I've been wanting to cut my, like, double downing on I wanted this, it actually makes me feel better. Like, it's building my confidence. Faking confidence is building my confidence. And so now it's about to be a week tomorrow, but a week from cutting my hair, I feel completely fine, and actually, if not more, I feel so good. Like, yes, I cut my hair and I'm rocking it, and I'm trying to learn how to live with it. And that's why I'm like, I feel like I could see me shaving my head down the line. But yeah, I think that's just how it always is when you first cut your hair. You're not used to seeing your face looking like this. That's the other thing. My face, I feel like, looks so much different with this haircut. So that's why I believe the hair theory. Like, another thing is, I didn't realize how slim my face got. So that was kind of crazy. I remember my biggest fear was like, I'm gonna cut my hair and it's still gonna be around, and I'm gonna feel like I've made zero progress at the gym. But I looked at myself and I went, oh shit, like, my face is so much skinnier than I thought. And that also kind of made me feel good. Like, the work I put in at the gym is actually paying off. Yeah, so I actually ordered some clay in the mail. So hopefully when that comes in on Wednesday, I can kind of figure out how to style it better. Because right now it's got its own mind. I have texturing foam and mousse, but even when I put it in, it still has its mind of its own. The most I can do is just keep it flat with the texturing stuff. Even when I try to, like, manipulate it, it'll go back to how it was. So hopefully the clay is better, since it'll be a like, tighter hold. Alright, I just rambled for 15 minutes about my hair. But yeah, that's down my hair. Let's talk about something else. Oh, yeah. So last time I did this was about 2 weeks ago, I think. And it feels like it's been a whole year since I've recorded and talked to nobody to the screen. And in that time, I've really come out of my shell. and it feels so good to finally come out. Um, let's see. I made some friends online, and I made a friend online. I met up with them, and we went to the club that night, and I just made a bunch of friends. And then that following day, I went to the Nami pop-up shop. If you know the Alexander family, specifically Ashley Alexander, she has a matcha business called Nami, and I went to her pop-up in LA, and I made even more friends. And I'm gonna just give you a brief synopsis on that weekend and how it made me feel. So yeah, I went to the club, and I was so nervous to meet this friend because I was like, you might kill me. I was going to their house, and I was like, oh my god, I'm scared. You might fucking drug me. But I had Moscato for the first time. That shit got me wired for the club. And just all night I was going up to everybody, talking to them, and just being like, what's up? What's your name, man? Let's dance together. Oh my god, the music was so good. They were playing Gaga, Charlie, fuck, that's all I can remember. Rihanna. Yeah, just the absolute classic. So good. That's what kept me there and what got me so hyped, though. The music was so good. But yeah, I knew people by name. By the end of the night, I was walking through the club, and people would just like tap me on the shoulder and be like, "Yo, what's up, AJ?" And yeah, it was pretty cool. I was like dabbing up everyone. It was so funny. Dapping, oh my god. But then I got home at 3 in the morning, and I woke up at 7 a.m. So I slept not even 4 hours because I couldn't fall asleep. I had so much adrenaline. So really, I got like a cumulative of 2 hours. Went straight to Nami, went straight to Venice, got in line by 9 a.m. And I just started talking to the girls in line. And I befriended the security guard. And I was out there for hours. Was in the sun for a bit. I felt like I was going to pass out if I was in the sun for any longer. Yeah, I made my way in. I may or may not have snuck in. I didn't actually sneak in, but the way I got in, I could have only done it if I was alone. Basically, we were given these scratchers, and it was either you got like a free matcha drink, you got 10% discount at the merch booth, or you got to meet Ashley. And the girl in front of me got the ticket that said meet Ashley. And I was just like, oh, you know what? Like, I'll help you out if you go to the front, because I was super extroverted, right? She was just kind of talking about how she can't really, she's like, oh, I don't know. So I was like, oh, I'll go up with you. I'll go up with you. And she was like, yeah, like, I'll let you, we can pretend we're cousins. We'll go. So that's how I got in. I didn't necessarily sneak in, but I'm really grateful to her. Her name was Ashley. Ashley, you're never going to see this, but if you do, thank you for that. That was so generous of you. And like, I had the best time. So yeah, when I did get to meet Ashley and her siblings, I was fucking wired on adrenaline and caffeine and a dream. I was so delirious that I just was like, the way I got here was insane. The fact that I came here alone, and the fact that I waited. I need to take photos with these people, and I need to be silly. So I was like dapping everyone up. I'm like, what's up, Andrew? What's up, Claire? What's up, Pono? What's up, Amber? How are you? And they were fucking, I had them geeking. They were laughing pretty hard. And Amber even like pulled up her phone to like record me interact with Pono. It was really funny. I don't really know what got into me, but by the end of the weekend, dude, I just felt on top of the world. Like, it really is just faking it till you make it, and having that confidence in you. Like, truly, no one's looking at you, right? Like, I used to think like people are judging the way I act. I look so young. Like, people are questioning, my age, and I just feel insecure in that way. Like, people don't think I belong. But I think about it, I'm like, bro, when I'm around, I'm not worrying about anyone else. I'm worrying, oh, I wonder if that person thinks I'm cool, but I'm not worrying, like, damn, what are they doing here? So that weekend, I kind of honed in the idea of like taking up space rather than waiting for someone to give me the space. So yeah, also just going up to people because everyone's scared to do that. So I kept complaining like, I'm so lonely, no one talks to me, bitch. I took that shit in my own hands. So, yeah, I don't know. I just feel so much happier, especially because I think I really do thrive off of social interaction. And I realize like the only way to build a community is to just keep on throwing myself out there until something sticks. And the best relationships come out of interactions that you wouldn't even expect a relationship to come out of. So I'm like, okay, let me just keep making these interactions happen until something sticks, because how am I going to complain when I'm not even attempting? I'm not putting my foot out there, so there's no one to grab my foot, you know what I mean? Yeah, but to be honest, I also kind of feel like I'm in this weird manic state. I really do feel like I'm on top of the world and like I can conquer anything, but I can't tell if that's just me being manic a little bit or because I've built up confidence and realize that it really doesn't matter what the fuck people say. And the only way people that I find really confident and I look up to, they are just being themselves. So I just gotta be that. But yeah, I don't know. I'm in a place where I'm like, I can achieve anything I want. I can achieve my dreams. I got this. Easy. Easy. Nobody can stop me. Alright. That's enough of that, okay? I feel like I'm on top of the world. I don't want to talk about it because I'm a little bit scared of what that might mean for me. So we're gonna put a halt. We're gonna put a halt right there. Anyways, I really want to change my wardrobe. I don't have a lot of summer outfits, so I'm gonna start with that, getting more summer outfits. I'm trying to get rid of shirts and stuff that I don't really wear. I still find them cute, but I don't wear them because it's just not the way that I want my silhouette to look. So I need to start letting go of pieces, but every time I'm like, no, I feel like I'm gonna come around and I'm gonna want to wear it again. But I really need to, really need to uh lessen my closet. But yeah, right now I'm trying to look for new pieces for the summer. I think I'm gonna prioritize buying a outfit for my girlfriend's graduation though. I really want to kind of give like, I'm dressed up, but I'm still casual. Like I want to give like a summer in Italy, but also I'm in LA and there's some streetwear aspect to it. I want to buy cooler sneakers. I really want to buy kind of like boots or work boots. I was thinking of Tim's, but they're kind of basic. So, and then I was thinking of these Nike hiking shoes. I'm gatekeeping them. They're not niche. Actually, I don't know. I don't see that many people wearing them. But also, if you know about them, like if you aren't to the same side, if you're in the same side of fashion as me, then you know what I'm talking about. But no, I don't think they're niche, but I also don't think they're definitely not popular, right? Not everyone knows about them, but they're definitely not niche. I think if you know about hiking shoes and kind of that silhouette of shoe, you know about them. I don't even know what they're called, but they're Nike hiking shoes and boots, whatever. But the thing with them is they don't have any ankle support. And the thing with chunky shoes is I'd rather have ankle support, so I'd rather go with like a Timberland boot than like the, what are they called, low cut hiking shoes. Yeah, I don't know, but I'm trying to give like hype. Okay, I'm really in my hyper pop mood, right? I'm super into hyper pop right now, so I'm like, listen. Oh my god, this is embarrassing. I'm like, I'm so into hyper pop. I'm listening to Two Hollis, but that's just the truth, right? I'm getting into it. Okay, don't judge me. I'm getting into it, but Two Hollis is so good. Janeremover, oh my god, Nate Sib is so good, and I'm starting to get deeper into hyper pop, and I want to explore more. But I am very much trying to have a hyper pop summer. Okay, like it was Brat, but now it's like Two Hollis, Nate Sib, and apparently there's like hella drama with that. I guess Two Hollis stole Nate Sib's beats. That would make sense because they sound really similar, and Two Hollis does take or does have like a lot of samples and stuff. So like I wouldn't be surprised if he stole shit. Not that if you use a bunch of samples, you plagiarize and you steal people's shit, but you know that aligns. Like if you're sampling a lot of things, maybe it's because you can't produce your own shit. No offense, but I do love his music, so I'm not gonna get into the drama. I'm not on anyone's side because you know what, the truth will come out when it comes out, and then I will decide if I want to continue listening. But right now, I'm really enjoying it. My favorite song right now on his new album. Thank you for asking. I might have to go with on Star. Sorry, but I might have to go with Burn or Tell Me. On me, on me, on me, on we. He doesn't say on we, but I wish he would say on we. Yeah, I fuck with that heavy, 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 heavy. Also, really into Stateside by Pinkpantheress. Love her new album, but it's nothing crazy. Fancy that kind of just sounds like, yeah, that's something that Pinkpantheress would make. So that's why I'm not like 10 out of 10 out of 10 because it doesn't blow my mind, but they're really good. I really like the songs. They're really good. I do feel like I need to listen 4 more times because each song kind of just sounds like a remix off the last one. Just because her beats are very, they follow the same formula. You can tell that they're all of the same genetic makeup. You know what I mean? Just a few mutations here and there. But yeah, because I'm trying to give hyper pump. I want like punkier hair. I want cooler earrings because right now they're just like the studs I had when I first got my ears pierced. So I really want to find cooler studs. I might get hoops. But yeah, speaking of summer and summer summer closets, I am so tired of working out. Before I had so much motivation because I was just like, I am tired. I want to shed off the skin. A huge reason why I got into the gym is because, like I mentioned, I like gained a hella weight really fast, and I literally wanted to shed my old self because I was so tired of having like zero self-esteem and like hating myself so bad that I was like, I need to shed the weight that I gained and it'll like literally get rid of that person. And I feel like I don't really care as much for the gym now because I feel like I've already gotten to that point. I do feel like there's so much more progress I could do. That is something I'm frustrated about. There's so much more progress I can, work towards. But I'm so lazy. Like, I really want that summer bod, but like, what do you mean? I need to go to the gym and like exert force. I don't know. Every time I work out, I'm like, I could do so much more, but I really don't want to. And I think I just need to catch up on my sleep. And that's probably it. I need to get my energy back. But it's only May. Trust, y'all. I'm gonna get that summer bod ready. Abs every day. That's the thing. I'm so fucking lazy. I hate abs with a passion. It's so much I know it's because my muscles aren't fully built yet or whatever. My muscles and my abs, there are no base muscle. There's no base there, okay? Like, I'm struggling. But yeah, I'm like exerting and using every other muscle in my body. And so that's why I hate it. But I know as I keep going, it won't feel as bad, and I'm going to see results really fast. So I'm going to try to do more abs. I also want to start doing more pull-ups because that's also something I fucking hate because I just struggle so hard. I'm like using every muscle in my body. And I feel like I'll see crazy, crazy, crazy differences and then I can chill out. But yeah, right now I'm kind of in the mood of like, I don't want a gym. I don't. But people say that you create the base, your basal, your maintenance body, I guess, in your 20s. Well, obviously younger too, but you could, like, in your 20s, you should really, really, really set that standard of, like, wanting to work out and also just working out so your heart and stuff is healthy. So I also want to keep up with exercise in general, just so that my homeostasis, no, my base status is like, oh, I want to get my heart pumping, you know what I mean? Because then I could live a longer life. I think something like that. I also don't want to struggle with, like, weight when I'm older, because I know it's even harder to control that when you're older, because hormones too. So I just want to be athletic my whole life, and I know that's gonna take some work, dang it, but yeah. Um, what else? Something else I want to talk about is that a lot of people in my life have said that I am always there before the crowd is. Like, I have the zine that Biba Doobie did for a fan. Nobody knows about that, and now everyone rides for B. Fuck y'all. Yes, I was there. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, like, I feel like all the lesbians are gonna get their mod cut, which, by the way, this is a mod cut. That's also why people say it looks like a pixie, because, to be honest, a mod cut is just a pixie cut. And that's also why I kind of freaked out, because I was like, fuck, I look like a lesbian because this haircut's made for lesbians. It's a pixie cut, bitch. But yeah, everyone's gonna get a mod cut. Just watch. Everyone's gonna... I don't know what I'm on to right now, but I know for sure the mod cut's gonna happen. I sound so annoying, but I don't know. That's just like a phenomenon that's been happening, and you know, if people catch my wave, they catch my wave. That's just how I know I'm on the right track. And yeah, guys, why is it so expensive to live? I was looking at rent prices around here, and it's fucking expensive. Yes, I live in an expensive place, but girl, I what the hell? No, I was gonna say, I feel like minimum wage should not be. I think it's 16 now. 16, 17. Most places go as low as 18 though. I've never seen anything lower. But I think technically minimum is like $15.50 or $16 right now. But I feel like minimum wage should be like $30, because looking at rent and just cost of living around here, you cannot live comfortably unless you're making at least $30 an hour. And even then, it's kind of pushing it. Because what do you mean people are fully making like 24 an hour and they're still living paycheck to paycheck to live in a room, to rent a room with a shared bathroom, and they're living paycheck to paycheck? Because, mind you, people got car payments, people have car maintenance, they got monthly plans, they've got, you know, medical bills. You never know. But it's just crazy. Like, there's no room for extra money, so no one can really save. And I really want to move out for the sake of, like, building independence, but like, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, bro, but then I don't save any money. So maybe I need to set a goal of, like, let me save this much, and then from there I'm okay with living paycheck to paycheck, because at least, even if I'm like only putting $40 a month or $40 per paycheck in the savings, at least I have that high savings. So then, you know, like $40 every 2 weeks is pretty fire. But yeah, why does it suck? I was trying to budget and I was like, oh my god, I wouldn't be able to just like go out and get a sweet treat, or just be like, yeah, I'm gonna buy some perfume today. $100. $100, boom, gone. That's the other thing. Why is everything like everything's $100. Shoes, boom, $100. A shirt and pants, boom, $100. Actually, that's more like 150. It's bullshit. I don't know. Guys, should I get into modeling? I feel like that's a really hard lifestyle to live. But I got the face card. No, what if I did modeling on the side? So then I make like the amount I make now plus a little bit of green on the side. So then I can live alone. And by alone I mean away from family. So it's like I pay my rent with my day job, but then I get a little $200 on the side to, spend on whatever I want. Give me a little Vivian Westwood. A little, what the fuck do I want? Just buy shit, buy new clothes, fuck. No, but tell me, should I be a model? So let me show you my mugshot. Boom. This was the day after I cut my hair. I know, it looks sick. I know. You can see on this one. Sick. Yeah, guys, vintage photo booths are so freaking cute. So freaking cute. Yeah. Life is great. I love talking into this mic. What else do I want to talk about? Oh yeah. GTA 6 trailer dropped. I never got to play GTA. I only ever watched my cousins play. But even then, it would be snippets. Because, I'd come over. They would have played throughout the week, but I was just over for the weekend. And I would just see snippets. But also, they never played the story. They would just play online. But I want to play the stories. I want to play the stories. I'm old now. I'm not old. I'm old enough now to understand. And also, guys, okay, confession. I want to get it. Should I put this on the internet? I don't give a fuck. I want to get into cars. But not like that. I just, in y'all know Grant Perez. He's into cars, but in a subtle way, in a cool, nonchalant way. That's what I'm trying to do. Cool, nonchalant, because everything that I own should be an extension of who I am. And if my car doesn't reflect me, what's the point? I'm paying thousands of dollars. If it doesn't reflect me, why the fuck do I have it? Bitch. Ugh. No, but seriously, I want to get into cars because again, like, it really is an extension of me. But also just, like, I want a hobby. It's expensive, but I want a hobby. Like, that'd be so cool to be like, yeah, I'm working on my car. I could work for yours, too. I could work on your car, too, if you give me a little moolah. Okay. Alright, sorry. I'm not all about money, okay? It's just because I'm living in this fantasy world of when I can live on my own. I don't know, maybe I'll get tired of it in like a couple months and then I'll be like, fuck it. I'm living paycheck to paycheck. Fuck. But yeah, I'm so excited for summer. I feel so happy. I think you could tell just by the way I'm talking. I don't really know what is to come with this channel, but I have ideas. So just keep a lookout for that. And ooh, I got one more thing. Y'all heard gnarly? I fuck with that shit. That shit is camp. That is a definition of camp. Everybody hates that shit. Trust me. More songs like that are gonna come out. Yes, the lyrics are stupid, but I think that's what makes it so appealing. Like, yes, fried chicken, gnarly. I'm not gonna lie with you. It is stupid. They're pretty dumb. But I think the beat as well as the melody itself is really good. You know, change the lyrics, they're on to something. They could even keep gnarly. I just feel like change a little bit of the verses and you're good. And I know a lot of oh my god, I know a lot of other people agree with me, but like trust, bro, that shit's camp. She's ahead of the time. Remember when Charlie was nothing? Like people made fun of her music. People made fun of Vroom Vroom. People made fun of 100 gecs. Right? They had a little and then they fell off because people just weren't ready. And now look at Two Hollis. Look at Charlie now. Look at who's another one fucking everyone's going into the hyperpop moment. Bluest Flame. People would have made fun of that song 2 years ago. That's gnarly. Gnarly's just half a step above what Charlie is producing and putting out. Trust me, people are gonna bring it up to that even higher levels. Okay, electronic music is back in. So, I'll, bitch, I'll go to EDC. I want to go to Coachella, but you know what? That's not worth the money. So find me in New York. Guys, that's the other thing. I'm gonna go to New York. I'm calling it now. I'm putting it out in the universe. I'm going to New York, and I'm gonna get scouted there, bitch. No, I'm kidding. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, I'm like in cloud nine. I don't know why. I feel like I can literally do anything, but that's just the tea. And I just accidentally ripped off a page from this calendar. ASMR. Why is it actually satisfying? Wait, okay, let me do a little ASMR right now. That was kind of fire. Okay, oh, that was fire, bro. I should do ASMR. Anyways, guys, I'ma go rot and eat cereal. Yeah. I fuck with Einspanner, so I might go get an Einspanner with some vanilla in it. Yeah. Now to close this out, let me sing you a beautiful song. Hold on, let me pull up the lyrics though, because I don't know the lyrics. Oops. But while I pull it up, comment down below your media of the week. Mine will be Stateside song, Stateside by Pinkpantheress. Game, Star Wars Fortnite. It's actually really good. Emoji, the cat emoji like this. Fuck, that was a really bad impression. But let me find it. Dang it. Where is it? Emoji of the week. Media of the week. I'm excited for Hurry Up Tomorrow. I'm a little bit scared, but I'm excited because I'm really hoping that this will be a more mature drama role for Jenna, and she'll finally get to show her acting skills off. And I'm really, really hoping this script allows her to show her depths she can get into acting. Okay, the spectrum in which she lies on. The fact that she can go from funny to dramatic, you know. And also Billy's cover of Radiohead. So let me sign off with this. 'Cause when I'm with him, I am thinking of you. I'm thinking of you.